Blue!
Keto has opened the gates. The gates are open. Keto has opened the gates. The gates are open. You niggas still ain't recruiting?
Roll up some of that Supreme!
Hey man, make sure you get y'all a rat tail comb so y'all can play in that hole.
That was crazy.
Keto has opened the gates. The gates are open.
Hey man, make sure you get y'all a rat tail comb so y'all can play in that hole.
All right, ladies and gents, light something, vape something, sip something. The bot has entered the building, and the bot brought his cousin with him. What's good, ES? What's good? I see she had rolled up in here. I'm not going to tell you that I got some new Cito sound bites, but I got some new Cito sound bites. We're going to say that to the end of this thing. Let's go lock in. I see the early bird done got the worm. What's good, Dion? Early birds are in. I love it. Let's go. It's Legacy Court season winter. We're about to award some crowns. Let's go. Share the link, share the link, share the link. I think we might have a link shared. No problem, no problem. I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. Share the link, share the link, share the link. Share the link. Let me double check. Let me share the link. Let me just drop this in ears right now. Done. Easy. Shared. Shared to ES. It's dropped. We're in. All right, folks. We got everything going. Big notification, gang. And again, if you locked in, turn the bell on. What's good? Cleo on this thing. We got one of the winners. We got winner chicken dinners in this shit. What's good, Cleo? Big notification, gang. Turn the bell on. Hit the account. Turn the bell on. Supreme, gang. I see you. Ladies and gents, Facebook, YouTube, boys and girls around the wavy world, welcome to ES After Dark, where we always talking everything wavy in these wavy streets. I'm your host, Kato540, and tonight, chat, it's Legacy Court season. We at Legacy Court season. Smash the motherfucking like button if you already know. Motherfucking Jones in this building. How about them Cowboys? We got Wave Cartel in this shit. What's good, C-Sick? Rep the gang. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got a title today. Y'all locked in the title with ES. Who'd have thought? You didn't have that. Y'all didn't have that on y'all bingo card in 2024. We're going to have a top general from the Wave Cartel lock in a title in ES? Shit. Shut your mouth and keep on talking. That's all I'm talking about. We got everything locked in, and you better believe my peoples is leveling up. I see we got the Rookie of the Year here. The Rookie of the Year is here. All right, so check this out. We locked in, chat. Now, what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to set the mood, because this is the energy that we talking about, chat. Y'all locked in. Y'all got the early bird. Y'all got the early worm. Check this out. This is what we're going to do. We're going to roll out the awards. And as I roll out the awards, they're going to go from here to the page. And we're going to go right back around and just keep rolling out these awards. And after we got the last award out, I'm going to post the Legacy Court Season 24. Spring season. And I'm not going to leak what we're going to be doing. We're going to do something special like we did something for the Jordan season. We definitely going to do something special. But I need the energy to be where it needs to be at. If you see a teammate, for the ones watching the rebroadcast, you see the teammate, throw some likes, throw some love in the comments, throw some love, hit the spam emoji on the side. I know there's a sideline spammer that you can hit. You can hit the spammer. You can throw the emojis in the comments. As you can see, we got the emoji wall. All your emojis going to show up on the screen. So show your love when you see people getting their frames, because this is what it's about. This is what it's about, chat. Now, mark my words. When somebody tell you the 3-month campaign is hell, the 3-month campaign is hell. Don't let nobody tell you no otherwise. These campaigns ain't easy. Just to let y'all know, for the rookies that we got coming up, I heard we got a fire rookie class coming up. And just to let y'all know, it's going to be a tough road ahead. Y'all got 3 months of activity, brushing, and showing the community that you can get brushing. That 3 month ain't no hoe. I'm trying to tell you, that 3 month is something else. We talking about the Munyon and everything included. Done. What up? I see you, Dion, Jeremy. What up? I see y'all. Yak, y'all all get in here. We about to throw up some frames for Legacy Court, the Jordan season 23. As y'all already know, we've been talking about it for the last 3 months. We've had a lot of teams. We had a lot of people involved grinding. We had some battles. And before I get into that, I just want to give an individual shout out. I heard WBC got their first win battling in ES. We're going to talk about that in the weekend. We're going to get into that in the weekend, maybe some around the crown, but I want to give a shout out to WBC locking in that win. I told y'all make my parlay looking like something. Now my parlay looking like something. Drina, talk to me. The WBC got their first win. Drina, talk to me. You said you wanted to see something, right? You said you wanted to see something, right? Drina, talk to me. You said you wanted to see something. I said, I got you. I got you. Shout out to the boy Carl. He pulled up. He got it done. Hey, you got a rep for the squad. And now we still waiting. We still waiting for the big win to come out. We got another battle coming up. We got 7-on-7s lurking, looming in the background. We waiting. But I got a good feeling. I told y'all to keep y'all money where it's supposed to be. So before we get into this thing, we're going to launch these things. And again, hit the like. I was busy having fun, ain't seen shit. No, for real, that's some good shit. Drina, shout out to everybody that did Wavy Weekend. Y'all look great out there. Y'all was in y'all splendor. I love it. I love it. Regardless of all the bullshit that was going on, y'all looked good out there. I gotta say it. Y'all look good out there. And, you know, when we do the other checks, you know, we might have a few more events coming up in the future. I can't wait to see y'all there. No need to get everything out in the splendor, but I can't wait to meet up and link up with some of y'all waivers that I've seen at the Wavy Weekend. Some I met already. Some of the people there I met already. Some of the people I've seen there I have not met yet. I can't wait to meet y'all. For the ones that went and the ones I did not meet, I can't wait to meet y'all, since I know y'all be out on the road like that. And I see the Armageddon loading. I see the Armageddon loading. I might have to show up to that shit. Y'all might have to go to Ohio. See, now you got me. I thought Cali was going to be the first trip. I might have to segue, go to Ohio first. And we talking Armageddon business. We're going to get into that. I'm not going to leave too much details because I know she working on a deal. And I see the Cold World, the man locked in, the Wavy Weekend extraordinaire. Shout out to Cole. Shout out to the Coles for the Wavy Weekend. It was an awesome turnout. I know the community loved it. It was big business. And like I said, I can't wait to meet the ones that I didn't meet that went to Wavy Weekend, because I know y'all gonna be moving and shaking. I can't wait to see Miko in the Suicide Doors. Let's start there. Let's start there. I can't wait to see the Suicide Doors in person. Let's start there. Shout out to Miko. Shout out to the Win. Shout out to everybody that showed up for the Wavy Weekend. It was a very, very, very monumental event, and you better believe I've been hearing this go around all year. We might have to see. Let's start there. Let's start there. All right, folks. As y'all can see, I didn't even show up to the Wavy Weekend. I'm already excited. I've been that excited since y'all got back, and it's just like, I know how it is when y'all on that high, when y'all meet each other. I know the Wavy Weekend people are still on the high. I know y'all still on the high, because that's just what we do when we link up. When we link up, this high might last for a whole 3, 5, 6 months. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. For the ones that ain't used to that, get ready to get used to that. This high might last all year. That's all I'm going to tell you. I ain't going to hold y'all. This high might last all year. So check this out. Check this out. Shout out to Dion. Rookie, I see you, Dion. I see you working in these streets. I see you working still on a high and tired as hell for real. This high might last all year. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So get ready for the next one. We got Armageddon coming up. We got Houston up next. Big Texas things. We're gonna get into that though. We're gonna get into that. All right, so check this out. Hey, you know, if I'm in there, she in there. That's all I'm saying. Let's start there, Miko. I'm trying to take a picture next to the Suicide Dogs. That's all I'm talking. But without further ado, let's get ready to hand out some frames, hand out some flowers to people in the community. Since we got the momentum exactly where we need to have the momentum, let's lock in and let's host our first frame. Now, the first waiver that we're about to bring up. Now, chat, when I saw this and I saw everything was on the board and I saw everything was locked in, I need y'all to definitely show y'all love when we bring this waiver out. And because I need y'all to understand, we always talk about the impact and we talk about the generations and the ones that got up next. And you better believe, smash the like button. Hey, look, free of charge. We ain't gonna take nothing out your account if you hit the like on this thing. I promise you, nothing's gonna leave your check-ins or your savings. Hit the like, you won't regret it. And by the way, matter of fact, if you see the bar up top, we about 16 subs away from 1,000. And once we get to 1,000, the jet taking off. So get in the jet, because if you miss out, you're gonna miss the whole train. I'm trying to tell you, get on the jet now. We 16 subs away from 1,000. Help your boy reach the goal. And I'm telling you, once the jet take off, once that jet take off, we ain't landing until we hit 100K. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. So this first waiver we're about to bring out, again, we talking generation. We talking legacy. This is what Legacy Court was about. And I'm gonna tell y'all, once y'all see the waiver that we bring out, everything is gonna make sense. And I want y'all to keep in mind why we call this Legacy Court. So let's post this right now. The first waiver we bringing out is Justin McCommons Jr. Now, for the ones that don't know, this is Just Wavy's son right here. And like, when I looked at the legacy and I looked at everything, this waiver showed up a few months ago. And when he showed up, I knew everything was going down and everything was going to be exactly where we needed to be, because I was like, there you go. There go the future. There's our next young gunner. Look at what we got here. We got our next young gunner coming up. First in a legacy. And I saw it for what it was worth. And I was like, you know what? This is it. This is the one we got. So I'm going to put Just's name in. I'm going to post him on the page right here, right now. And I'm going to post his pops, because he already knew this was getting done. I had to green light this with the pops first. And we had to let him know, Mr. McCommons, your son, your junior, he locked in the Young Gunner title. He hit me back. He was like, bruh, I'm excited. Shout out to y'all. He gonna be hyped when he see this. And you better believe we talking Jordan season. So when we talk Jordan season, look at the energy that we talking about. We talking about the rookie season. We talking about the North Carolina days of the GOAT. And I definitely had to highlight that. And I definitely had to highlight the hometown, NY, Queensboro. This is what we talking about. We repping that borough. We repping Queens. We repping the hometown. We repping the legacy. And like, look, bruh. Better late than never. You caught one. We at the beginning. We rolling out flowers right now for the community. Maisha, what's good? You locked in. Now shout out to Queens right now in this one, because we got more NY faithful in this thing. And like, shout out to Queens on this thing, because I gotta tell y'all, when I looked at this, I'm like, look, bruh, I'm really feeling like an old nigga now when I'm hosting niggas' kids on this shit, bruh. I'm telling you, now I can talk to just, I used to wave with your father, boy. I used to wave with your father. And I'm here long enough. I'm proud to say I'm here long enough to host and post frames for waivers in the communities. Hall of Famers, no less. They son getting frames, and we still here to roll these out. I mean, this is what we talking about. I mean, it don't get no better than that. It don't get no real deal than that. Shout out to Justin McCommons Jr. Now, the next one we're about to roll out. We're about to roll out another one. This waiver I saw pull up. And I saw this waiver pull up with complete intensity. I mean, the intensity that he had was exactly where it needed to be for this campaign. And to be honest, this waiver played a part in making sure that this Rookie of the Year thing we talking about, make no mistake about it, this Rookie of the Year thing we talking about, even though he may not feel a part of this, he's definitely one of the factors that helped kind of get this thing in motion. Because one thing I could say about this category be moving season on season on season. And when we talking about waivers, we talking about waivers like Cleo McNair, repping that Supreme. And like, not for nothing, you're not going to sit here and act like you can put a fork in this team. They repping from top to bottom. I'm trying to tell you, they outside. They doing what they need to do. They showing up with titles. They showing up with the goal, and they showing up to do their damn thing. And now we looking at another one with a title, repping Legacy Court for the winter. Now, you see what you need to see. We're talking Jordan season, right? We're talking Jordan season. So when we talk Jordan season, it's only right we rep Michigan. And y'all know the pedigree behind Michigan. Excuse me. Y'all know the pedigree behind Michigan. What they got in store. You know the legacy behind Michigan. You know it ain't no laughing matter. You know who's from there. You know where they go all the way back to the beginning of this thing. This is what we talking about. Shout out to Cleo. Locked in the rookie title for Legacy Court. Let's post that to the page right now. That's going up. Cleo McNair. Locked. Now, this is what we talking about. This is what we talking about. This is what we talking about all the time. I love the energy behind Legacy Court because we just started and this thing's on a roll, and you see the frames was rolling out. Let me just double check on the frames. The frames are clean. We talking season 23, the Jordan season. And I mean, it don't get no greater than that. When you see yourself aligned with the greats, this is what we talk about that manifestors of greatness. You got to see it. You got to see your waves. Next to the GOAT, you got to see everything in real time. I see my Canadian wave ups in here. What up, Daniel? I see big Texas vibes in here. What's good? What's good? What's good? Now, without further ado, let's get the next waiver on deck right now, because this next waiver, I mean, big business when we talking about this next waiver. This next waiver we bringing up, for the ones that seen it, for the ones that was there for the scout journey, the scout process. Everybody knows how it is bouncing back off a scout, hell and back. Everybody knows what the vibe is like. Everybody know what we talking when we say who can actually survive a scout. We talk about big business. And when y'all see this waiver that pull up, y'all know what we talking about when we talking connects. We talking big Texas vibe. Shout out to Texas. Y'all already know what to do. Shout out to Texas. It's big business. And shout out to Justin McCommons in this thing. We crowned your young boys. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Queens. Ja, I see you. We talking big business, Just. I mean, this is big business. This is the legacy. This is what Legacy Court is about. We bigging up the legacy. Now, Slim brought this thing home for them Texas boys. We put Texas on the map immediately right out the gate on this. So like once we talking about this, let's post up. Let's post this up. And I want y'all to just marinate in this for a second. We talking to Jordan season. I mean, his scout was so clean. I mean, we talking the breads. We talking straight out the breads unis. It was for real like that. We talking the intensity that you see from the GOAT when he rocking breads. And you see the intensity, I mean, jump shot status. I mean, we talking from 40. I mean, come on. Who can't do that when you rocking them breads? Shout out to Simeon. Y'all better believe. Big Texas vibes. Let me post that right now to the page. This is going up. Shout out to Sim. Locked in another title. For the ones you can add it up, you can count it. You can count it and add it up. And then you better believe, don't think you're not going to see this waiver pop out again. The scout was a success. What more do I need to say? You get a scout, you get your connects right, you win connects in a 3-month campaign run. I mean, it don't get no better than that. It just don't get no better than that. Shout out to Sim. This next waiver, I mean, come on. I mean, for the ones that talked about it, y'all done talked about it. And believe it or not, everything you heard on the pages was true. Pictures on the pages. Pictures on IG, pictures on TikTok, whether you on Facebook, wherever you at. The pictures in real time don't do this waiver justice. When I heard the waivers in real life that met this waiver in real life, this is what we talking about. When we talk about intensity, we talking about respect. And let's get ready to post this to the page because we talking big intensity yet again from another waiver that y'all know. Again, the waves in real life is what speaks for real. When we talking crown, we talking Queen of Colorado. We talking all the bells and whistles. We talking, again, real time. You seen her in a freshest, in a dappest on that wavy weekend. And then, like people said, I'm trying to tell you, those waves hit way crazier in person. Don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell y'all otherwise. And for the ones that know, she repped that 40. She repping that 40. And look, not saying here again, I don't want to harp on this all day because y'all know I can. Titles is going to keep rolling in no matter what they doing. And we got her locked in right here, right now. Let's post this to the page. We got her locked in. Shout out to Waldrina, Hurricane Drina. Repping that Jordan season. As you can see the intensity from the GOAT. This is the kind of intensity that Waldrina had all season. And then, of course, I mean, the lower left, I mean, that celebration, that's giving Wavy Weekend vibes with the champ. This is how they was partying with the champ in Wavy Weekend. I mean, the vibes was perfect. I had this made up before that, and this is like, everything just felt so right. Everything seemed to go together just fine. This is just like partying with the champ, Wavy Weekend status. Shout out to Waldrina doing a damn thing. Legacy Court, Jordan season. All right. Next waiver we bringing up. I mean, this is the fire we talking about. This is the fire we talking about. And this award ceremony it's just getting heated up. We just heating up right now because, like, look, the fire all across the boards. No matter where I was looking, I was turning around. I'm looking at frames. I'm looking at titles. I'm looking at polls. And then I turn around and I see another one that locked in the title. And look, we could go back and forth with this. I got a chance to talk with the competitors involved. They was locked in. They was focused. And when I look at one waiver to another waiver, we talking the number one waiver on the banner right now. The number one waiver on the banner right now, and not to mention the CEO of Nova Nets, Cito Corleone, locked in. Hit woman. Now, regardless of what y'all might have seen from her, hey, look, she had a lot of people ducking. Let's keep it a stack. She had a lot of people ducking and diving and dodging and ducking. It was a whole game of duck, duck, goose all season, and y'all already know she still did what it took to lock in the titles. She still did what she had to do to lock in everything. Now let's talk about the GOAT for a second. I mean, it's pure intensity. I mean, it's the intensity in everything you see her doing is complete intensity. In the lower left, looking at the GOAT, just say, we got everything locked. This is locked. Shout out to A Gang. Shout out to the state of Ohio. I heard that Armageddon is loading. And y'all just getting a sample right now of what the city gonna be looking like. Let's post this to the page right now and let's get our celebration on, because this is what we talk about. We talking about Jordan season. We talking everybody locked in all together. Shout out to Cito. Shout out to A Gang. Shout out, and she's also an ES admin. Shout out to the ES admin. Look, she do her thing. She do her thing. She working. Now let's get this show on the road, because we got everything what we need to have it right now. We locked it. Now, this next waiver I'm about to bring out right now. This next waiver that's about to be out here right now, this is what we talking about. We talking about what you had marked down and what you didn't have marked down. Now, me personally, I didn't see this win coming. There was a lot of people locked in on this category, and I was like, look, this is going to be an uphill battle. And I didn't know we might not even see this waiver again. If they didn't make it, if they make it, who knows? But one thing I could say about this waiver, definitely 100,000%. This waiver pulled up and did the damn thing. This waiver got better and better as the season progressed. First time running for anything on a 3-month campaign. And for the ones I'm gonna keep telling y'all this, these 3-month campaigns is hell. And I remember what people were saying when we was talking about Suave Escobar for most improved. People were sitting here talking about, he don't do this, he don't do that, he a background waiver, he this and that. Nah, he about that business. He is about that business. Now that I got to see that man work in real time, I got to see that man post up and do the damn thing. Oh nah, he big business. And it's no laughing matter, because you could talk progress. I seen all of those levels go up. You could talk execution. That went up another level as well. You could talk Wave Cartel. Frontman, one of the frontmen of Wave Cartel. Again, y'all didn't have this on your bingo card. Y'all didn't have this on your Wavy bingo card in 2024. Check this out. We talking Jordan. We talking the GOAT. Now let's talk GOATs real quick. When you see your waves next to the GOAT, you see the pull up. You see the pull up, how he going. He about the ball. And for the ones that know, that was the hashtag, less ball. Repping New Jersey. And of course, repping the GOAT in GOAT season. Most improved, Suave Escobar. Shout out to the Wave Cartel, locking in this win. And this one was special. I'm not gonna lie. This one was special because he'll tell you, I got better and I actually got a chance to push myself. And this is what the Legacy Court is about, ladies and gents. Look, you're gonna push yourself. And when people see you push yourself to greatness, that ain't gonna do nothing but resonate to other people in the community. That's gonna help them push themselves. They like, look, Suave is on to something here. I think he was talking about crown. He was talking about crown placement. He was talking about brushing. And what people could vouch about, they could say like, no, he was locked in. He was locked in. So shout out to Suave. This next waiver we bringing out. Now we talking, again, nobody ever knows who makes the poll for this category. You never know who's going to make the poll for this category. So the people that make the poll in this category, it's more like an expectation on where your ceiling is at. So like, we always like talking about that because it's a big deal. It's a big deal when we talk about where your season is at, how high the ceiling is, and no matter who makes the polls, we always gonna lock these waivers in. And this is when Breezy came through. Now, for the ones that might not see him, for the ones that don't know where he be moving, how he be moving, he be locked in. He be locked in on the page. Big Baltimore vibe. Shout out to Baltimore. Doing the damn thing. He pulled up on the polls. He dominated on the polls. Shout out to everybody that made the polls. Nobody in this category ever knows when they're going to make the poll for this category. So when they do, it's up to the community after that. The community does the rest. Once you make the polls, it's up to the community to see where you rank up against the best. And you actually ranked up, got the majority of the votes, locked in the win, and here we are sitting here providing frames for your favorite cousin Breezy. Let's go, Breeze. All right, let's post it to the page real quick. We're going to post this up. Let's get this done. Post it. This is posted. This is locked. Now, this is smooth. I like the process of this. I like the process of how we're doing this, because technically, we're going to run every season like this. We're going to run every season locked in like this. We're going to run Wave Hall of Fame like this, too. For the ones that didn't see it before, we're going to run it just like this, and we ran it like this last year, but we're going to run it again just like this. All right. Next waiver coming through. We talking knowledgeable. Now, for the ones that didn't see that, this was another category where we gonna call your ticket. And when we call your ticket, it's up to the community to do the rest. That's our only job for these two categories that we pulled out. It got to a point where I felt better about this. I want to see who the community was really learning from. I definitely wanted to lock in and see who the community was really learning from, who the community was locked in on. And when I looked at everything, the community was locked in. Big Houston, Texas vibes, as you can see on the frame. Big Houston, Texas vibes. For those that don't know the city, for those that don't know the waiver, PJ, Corsair Kings, locked in, most knowledgeable. And again, we talking big 40 vibes. We got a whole lot of 40 going down in this season, and this is what they do season in and season out. Locked in another one, and you can add this to the trophy case. This is another one you could definitely add to the trophy case. Corsair King. And when we talk about the GOAT, let's talk about the waves next to the GOAT right now. Waves next to the GOAT included. I mean, you see from the focus free throw, you see he focused at the free throw line. I mean, PJ's strategy, PJ's focus, I mean, he's super focused at the free throw line. And then when we go in the clutch, I mean the fadeaway. What more are we talking at the lower level when we talk fadeaway? We talking fadeaway type level knowledge. This is what we talking about when we talking Jordan season. Let's post this to the page because the intensity is right where it need to be at when we talking the focus of the most knowledgeable at the free throw line. The focus that we talking about with the fadeaway. Shout out to PJ doing the damn thing, locked in another title. So again, 40. Y'all can add that to the trophy case. I know how y'all get down. Y'all just count them up and keep counting them up because I got news for y'all. Keep on counting because this next waiver we're about to bring out. I mean, last season, we could talk about the story of last season. Let's just real quick overview. Let me set the table about last season. Last season, we had to put this category away because we needed some intensity to show up for this category. And this season, this waiver showed up and said, you know what? Say less. I got this. I got you. He said, hold my drink, grab my brushes. You're going to see me post up. You're going to see me rock with the lives. You're going to see me do the damn thing. And next thing you know, we got the lock for veteran. Locked it in. Again, the intensity, the work that had to go into this thing. Completely locked in for the winter veteran. And look, he did the damn thing. I seen lives. I seen memes. I seen excitement. I seen everything the vibes needed to be. And again, the champ is here. Now we gonna talk about the hometown because this is also the King of Georgia right now. We talking King of Georgia vibes. As you can see, the hometown locked in. But for a second, let's talk about the GOAT level. Let's talk about the GOAT level status. We already know what 40's doing. We know what 40 did. 3-peat done loading top left. Bottom right, though. Let's talk about the bottom right, though. By the way shit is looking right now, 40. By the way shit is looking right now. I'm just talking about how shit looking right now. And we talking GOAT season setters. What we talking, 40? What is we really talking, 40? This is what we talking about when we talk about 3-peat done loading, 4 loading. 4 loading. All right, let's lock this in. Let's post this up. Because this is what we talking about. We talking about that activity. We talking about champ. All right, that's locked. We talking Jordan. See, this the hardest frame. This is the hardest frame. Shout out to champ. And we're about to wind this thing down. We getting down to where it need to be winded down now. This waiver that we're about to bring out is super important to what's been going on, right? We're going to talk about how important this waiver is to the community as a whole. And like, we could talk up and down about what the year meant for this waiver in the last months that we had to see this waiver go through. This waiver went through adversity. This waiver went through everything that he could go through, made it back. And not only did he make it back, he made it back and jumped right in the ring and got shit done. Now, I couldn't be more proud of this waiver that we're about to bring out. Now, when we talk about determination, we talk about excellence. When we talking about doing everything you need to do, I mean, getting over real life adversities. Like, we could talk about what we know this waiver been through dealing with life. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's really talk about life for a second and understand what we talking about when we seen this waiver go through life. Now, shout out for the ones that know adversity. Shout out to the ones that seen adversity. I mean, we talking, let's beat the shit out of cancer real quick and let's go grab us a frame for the game. This is what we talking about. We talking about the town. Let's go put Atlanta on his back. Let's go. Why not? Put Atlanta on his back, as you can see, posted up in the frame. And then we talking big business with the frame. Now let's talk about the GOAT for a second. Let's talk about the GOAT. Now we see the determination in the lower left. We see the determination on how it's going down. Now the top right is bringing in the gold. The blood, the sweat, and tears that it took to get that chips with the dip. This is what we talk about when we talking. This is big J5 energy. He went to Wavy Weekend. Not to mention, he went to Wavy Weekend. For the ones that had to meet him in person, let's start there. For the ones that met this man in person, y'all already know the vibes. Y'all know he's smooth. Y'all know he cool. He keeps everything cool. And what you see is what you get with J5. This is why this waiver is crowned most dedicated in a winner court legacy court. So, look, I mean, these frames, I'm looking at these frames up on the screen. They going so crazy. I mean, I get a different viewpoint when I'm looking and working off my laptop, but when I start posting these frames up, I mean, it bring a whole different meaning to the Jordan season, especially when we get down to this last frame we're about to bring out. Now, this waiver, there's many things I could say about this waiver. I mean, we talking about the ups, the downs, the ins and arounds, and all of that may have you. Teams going here, teams going there. It don't matter. I've seen this waiver personally go through a lot of trials and tribulations on the pages, and regardless of what, he still pulled up and did the damn thing. Now let's talk Pharaoh for a second. When we talking Pharaoh, we talking real big business. We talking not only one of the pillars, we talking big A game vibes. It's like a new acquisition. It's like he's a brand new man. New acquisition, regardless of what happened in the past. He's doing the damn thing. And like, look, you see him go live. You see him here, you see him there, you see him everywhere. We talking NY's own. You see the NY repped in the frame. We talking big NY vibes. Now let's talk about the GOAT. Let's talk about the GOAT real quick. Seeing your waves next to the GOAT. We talking getting it done in the clutch. This is what we talking about with MRJ season. We talking about getting things done in the clutch. We talking MRJ himself. And like, hey, at the bottom right, I mean, how can you not expect greatness when you see the team around him? You see the hard work every day. You think a nigga like that not gonna bring in a Pharaoh title? When you see this man on a block every damn day and he's still grinding? And like, looking at everywhere we going, we talking big NY vibes. Hey, you know I got to put on for my city. We talking the representation. One of the largest representations of the state. They gonna do big business when we talk East versus West. They gonna do some damage. And you better believe the excitement's gonna be the excitement. So, shout out to MRJ, locked in with that Pharaoh title though. What we talking, MRJ? What is we really doing? All right, folks, this is what I'm talking about. The energy, the intensity of Legacy Court. We definitely gonna do this every season. I like the vibe behind this. I see y'all in the building. Hit the like if you get a chance anytime. It's free of charge. We gonna do this every time. I'm about to get to second season off the ground, season 24, just to let y'all know. We still doing big business for season 24. And I gotta set the table real quick before we get into that. After this live is over, I'm getting ready to post a new season right here, right now. Actually, let me get that on deck right now. Let's get this on deck right now. We're gonna get this on deck right now because I think it's only right that we launch season 24 right now. And what's important about this season? This season is major because it's another special season. We're gonna pay homage to another GOAT. And when I'm talking paying homage to another GOAT, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We talking big business. We talking big business. Who likes GOATs? Let's go, chat. This is what we talking about. New season starts tonight. New season starts tonight. This is getting posted to the page right here, right now. Legacy Court season 24. You better believe we putting on for a big, big Mamba season, paying tribute, paying homage to the late great Kobe Bryant. It's the Mamba season, folks. Y'all better get ready for this one. Y'all better get ready. We got some rookies that's about to go crazy. I heard we got 4 or 5 rookies about to go crazy. Check this shit out, though. Check this shit out, though. I said, say less. I got y'all. Mamba season on deck. Mamba season loading. Who's ready? Now, y'all gonna jump in. Let's post this thing right now because we're gonna post this and we're gonna pin this to the top. Guidelines are locked in and everything. Now, for the rookies that's locked in, just to let y'all know, for the rookies locked in, rookies, check this out. We extended the guidelines. We extended the bar a little bit for the rookies. So no more is not the 1 to 4 month window. We extended the window because I want to see if we can get rookies locked in for at least 2 seasons. So the seasons are going to be locked in 1 to 8 months. You got a window. So not only do we have you locked in for the Mamba season, we want to see y'all locked in for the season after the Mamba season. I'm not gonna let y'all know what season that is. I need y'all to lock the fuck in now. So, check this shit out. Chat, this is what we doing. If you could have edited Waves on Kobe, it would have been fire. Hey, look, this is y'all. This is y'all party. We just here to pay homage. I want to see y'all waves on the frames, because that's what we're going to be posting next time we pull up and do this damn thing again. This is what we talking about. Big business. Heavy in this shit. What's good, Heavy? Y'all locked in. And I wanted to let y'all know, Heavy, shout out for the win. I saw the win. WBC Carl locked in the win. And shout out to y'all. Again, that's just one win. Y'all can pop bottles, enjoy the moment. There's many more wins to come. Now for y'all rookies, I need y'all to be focused. I need y'all to be locked in. Dion, Yak, the other rookies. It's time. It is time. I mean, the time couldn't be no more popping than right now. It is time. All right. MJ, can I run for rookie or nah? I mean, they locked. The rookies are locked. I think we got everything where we need to be. I see Blue in this thing. What's good, Blue? I saw BK. He had to hit them pockets again, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
He had to hit those pockets again, Blue. My bad. My bad. That blue brush BK just dropped ice. All right, so chat. This is what we talking about. The Legacy Court's locked in. Spring Legacy starts tonight. Once this live is over, we're about to get up out of here, and we're going to get this thing off the ground, and we're going to get this thing rolling. Rookies, y'all know what to do. Everybody that needs to run, y'all got 2 weeks. Y'all got 2 weeks to lock in a category. I'm going to give y'all time. So looking at the date right now, it's the 20th. You got 2 weeks to lock in a category and get to work. Everything's going to be listed. Everything's posted right now. Let me double check, make sure everything's posted. I'm going to pin it at the top of the page. Y'all jump in that thing and y'all get to work. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. It was electrifying. Shout out to the chat. Y'all was great. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to everybody that locked in some frames. Them frames. Them frames was rocking. If you thought those frames was rocking, hey, you see what we got on deck next. You see what we got. It's Mamba season. Mamba season is started now. I'll see y'all this weekend for After Dark. Y'all keep that brush moving.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers does not like you.
Most of you niggas is peons, lames, goofies.
You got a long ass middle finger. Facts. That's from. Y'all know what I used to do back in my day. Okay, it ain't long for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got long fingers, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I used to do back in the day. Okay? Motherfuckers wasn't safe. Okay? Wasn't safe. Just know, we riding in the car. I'm a slippy-dippy-doo on it.